Hey, what do you got there? Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you that much. You okay? Well, you didn't really look comfortable falling off your chair. Well, I'm glad you still love me. I love you too. So, what have you been so engrossed on your phone there that's caused you to jump when I walked up to you? Nothing? Are you sure? Baby, if there's one thing that you can't really seem to do very well, is hide things from me. I know you've tried to cover your tracks, but it still confuses me as to why you would in the first place. I know that you're doing a lot of research lately, especially pertaining to the new skill that you're learning. It's a wonderful hobby, and I'm so surprised that you're trying to hide it so much. And for me, of all people. You don't need to apologize. I do have to say, I find it a little funny on just how intent you are on keeping this kind of thing a secret. Really, it almost sounds suspicious. I know it's not, but when I was out to have lunch with my sister the other day, we were talking about you, and I mentioned that you're trying to learn this new skill and how you've been a bit quiet about it. And she said that if she didn't know any better, she would have thought you were being a bit sketchy. I know you're not. I'm just saying that the way you're going about it is a little funny. But I know you, and I trust you. I'm just, I guess, very curious as to why you're so quiet about it. It's a new talent, skill that you're learning. Yes, you're not perfect right away, but unless you're God, nobody is when they start out something new. Well, there are naturals out there for any skill, but still, they still need to practice quite a bit. But as your girlfriend, I am a bit curious, and I would like to know what's going on. At least in that head of yours. Why are you so quiet about learning this? And what can I do to help support you? You know, other than the obvious, I'm here for you, you're doing great as I've been doing so far. Tell me what's bothering you about it. Let me try and see if I can find resources or even people to help you hone your skill. I know I don't have to, baby. Of course they won't make fun of you. Why do you think that? I see. So, when you were younger, you would try this out and people would make fun of you for it? Do I know any of these people? No, I'm not going to hurt them. I just want to talk to them, that's all. Not suspicious in the slightest. Okay. Why would they do that, though? So what if you weren't perfect right away? I'm sure they weren't. They had no right to judge you or make fun of you. Really, though, that's just not okay. I can understand how that would stop you from wanting to pursue. But if you really want to try it, you should. Forget what people say about you and where you currently are. If you want to get better, you'll have to practice. You'll have to research, and you'll basically be learning something new every single day. There's nothing wrong with that. Where was I when you were younger? Good question. I'm honestly not sure, but I'm here now, and I'm here to tell you that I love you. And if you really want to give this new skill of yours a go, then give it a go. Give it your all when you try it. Honey, I know. Everyone's worried of failing, and everyone's scared that they won't do well. And even if they're not the best, that's okay. One, at least you tried it and can say you tried it. And two, well, you have knowledge of a totally different skill. There's nothing wrong with that, and who knows, maybe that'll even help you along the way in the future. I don't know how, but the world works in mysterious ways, and regardless of whether it goes well or not, at least you can say you tried, and you had fun while trying. And who knows, maybe if now's not the right time for you to learn this skill, it'll come up again later down the road. At least that's what I always think. Of course, life is full of just new adventures, new things for us to learn and experience. Sometimes we have to take a break from learning about one thing to focus on another, but that never means that we can't go back to it. Has it happened to me? Baby, of course it has. Plenty of times. One perfect example is when I was maybe 10, 12 years old, maybe even 9. I don't know, it was a long time ago. My dad tried to get me to learn how to code. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because I was always a little computer savvy for a kid. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I was, and I guess my dad thought it was worth a shot. Did I have fun? Absolutely. At least I remember having fun. And that's mostly because, to make a long story short, it was a way for me to get extra computer time, as we called it, because my siblings and I were only allowed about an hour to be on the computer or watch TV. Yeah, that's why my family and I are such outdoorsy people. We didn't really do much on computers. So, when I was given the opportunity to study on a computer, of course I took it. Did I do well? I think so. I don't really remember too much, other than it was easy for me to learn, and it impressed my dad quite a bit. But the reason I stopped was to focus more on music. And, well, I don't quite regret it. But every once in a while, I do wonder what it would be like if I was able to carry on with those lessons from when I was younger. And who knows? Maybe I will go back to it someday, but now is not really the time. And I'm okay with that. Well, if I do decide to pick it up again, I'll let you know, okay? No, I won't make fun of you or laugh. Come on, this is me we're talking about. You're right, this is me we're talking about. But I promise, even if I tease just a little, know it's coming from a playful heart. And at the end of the day, I want you to follow your dreams. And I want you to pursue this talent, this skill of yours. And who knows, maybe it'll go great. Maybe it'll become a big part of your life in the future. But you'll never know if you don't give it a shot. Exactly. That's why everyone always says it's better to try and to fail than to not try and forever be haunted with the hypotheticals, the what if I did. You will? I'm glad. And really, even though I joke here and there, I'm here for you. I'm here to support you and to try and help you in any way I can. If you need critique, I'll give it to you. If you need encouragement, you know I'll definitely give you that. I want you to learn and grow. So if you really want to give this thing a fair shot, then go for it. It's going to be great. I know it. And I'll be here as your cheerleader every step of the way. I promise. The cheerleader that does crack a few jokes every once in a while, yes. But still your cheerleader. Exactly. That's what makes it so fun. And no, by the way, I am not trying to tell you to just suddenly tell everybody in the world that you want to learn this. No doubt there's still going to be some mean-spirited people out there, but that's just sadly how the world is. I'm not going to force you to tell people, but at the same time, don't be afraid to talk about it. All I'm saying is to just do this at your own pace. Nobody's going to judge you for it, and if anything, your friends and I, especially, are going to be here to support you and hopefully, if needed, give you some tips on how to get better. Yes, I mean it. I love you too. So now that that's out of the way, I would love to hear about what you've been learning about. All of it. I mean, I have the basic idea from all the articles and the how-to tutorials on YouTube and on Google, but I want to hear what you've learned. Tell me everything. I'm here to listen.